There's no such thing! Ha 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 ha! Roll credits. As much as that answer would be an apt but also shallow summarisation of the complicated issue of loyalty in the modern professional game, that would, despite its lack of depth, allow me enough wiggle room to pat myself on the back, go downstairs, get myself some Malibu, and call it a day on a hard day's work. However, I am burdened by my own crushing pride, and the weight of that burden is something I must carry with me till the day I inevitably leave this YouTube channel to join a similar YouTube channel called NG Jaguars on a lucrative contract that will provide my family with financial stability but will also cause me to be judged for it until the day I retire. Which means I just can't do that to you. But hey, let's get onto the video. So loyalty to a club, franchise, even a country, is it something that can be attained or maintained in the modern professional game of rugby union? Yes, but you have to be really good. Let me explain. Professional rugby and sport in general is a ruthless, cruel mistress that can give you the world but can also take it all away in an instant. The combination of attention and pursuit of success can mean that you're the man of the moment and you're the best thing since sliced bread, but it can also make you a laughingstock, or worse, it can completely move on from you and leave you behind. So this revolving wheel of success means that the fickle nature of success in this game means that when the going's good for players, they need to make the most of it, because you never know what's going to happen. Injury, sickness, changing in coaches, management, board owners. This is a rotating merry-go-round of unpredictability, swallowing up coaches, players, money, and spitting out rugby content. That means that the act of being loyal to a club, franchise, or even your country is a mental sacrifice, especially when you have people counting on you, like family, maybe even just people you know if you're from the Pacific Islands, and you're looking out for so many other people than yourself. And if I'm honest, true loyalty can't exist in any sport where money is involved. Here's what I mean. If I have a go at Elliot Daly for leaving Wasps and going to Saracens, and say he isn't being loyal to the club that gave him everything, I, the Wasps fan, have no solid ground to stand on. First of all, what is he being loyal to? Wasps, no matter what romantic ideals I have about the club I grew up around, is no longer the rugby club in Sudbury that made a little money and had my mum behind the bar, and my dad playing for the twos. It's a business, an institution, that if Daly got a career-ending injury, would move on from him almost immediately. There would obviously be people being sad and saying it's such a shame, but the business and the wheel keeps moving forward, and if you don't believe me, ask yourself how many times have either the media or Wasps talked about Sam Jones this season. And no matter what you want to be the case, rugby has become a business, which means it's ruthless with little room for niceties and sentimentality. It's just about winning on the pitch and off the pitch. So excluding that, let's just talk about what rugby players are. They are people who commit their bodies to a club or franchise for years at a time. They don't owe anyone anything. They put their body in harm's way to make money. That's the blunt reality of it. So they have the right to move from company to company to make as much money from their meal ticket as they want, and where they go isn't anyone's business. Now this seemingly becomes complicated when playing for your country comes into it. And as much as I want to see the best players playing for their country, and if a player wants to go to Toulon from Super Rugby because they're offering life-changing amounts of money, who are we to criticise? No one. Rugby is a business, and that's the reality. If you want to see rugby that's mostly about loyalty and politics are minimal, drop down a few leagues and watch a team that's nearer your house. And that's the blunt truth. Loyalty in professional rugby for most players / coaches is possible, but only if you're really lucky and or sacrifice too much for it to be worth it. Signed NGJ.